Okay, hey guys, how are you? It's Herb. So this is the introduction. Take two, camera moved. Hey guys, how are you? It's Herb. So this is the introduction to the film that we're going to call Herb Palmer Jr. the movie. What really happened? So I don't know, just a short little kind of clip in front of all these segments. So. For the past 4 years, it's been an interesting journey for me. This film was actually completed in 2012, right as my mom passed away. So we were selling the family house, and you'll see all the, it was basically set up like an antique store. And then, things were good for several years, and then for the past 4 years, it's been a bit of a struggle. So. And now things are starting to turn around again, and that's kind of what happens in life, It's like waves, Good things happen, bad things happen, and then there's sideways movement. So one of the quotes that I really like is, talking about, just the blessings of the universe. That when you don't know what's going on, when you don't really see over the next hill or through the next tunnel, or you don't really have the answers, you just got to keep going. Because, as they say, the teacher is always silent during the tests. And for the past 4 years, it's been some tests for me. And I believe I've, even though I didn't really think that I figured it out, I kept moving forward, and I kept getting up every day and taking one step, and then the next step, and the next step. So, good things are happening. I think you'll enjoy this series. Again, this house was in our family for over 100 years. Unfortunately, we didn't get to keep it, but you never know what can happen in life. So you just got to keep stepping up and taking one step after the other, and eventually you're going to get to the right place. And interestingly enough, my thoughts are that that's part of the journey, and we really already are in the right place at the right time. It's just about taking action. All right, so. Be blessed, have an awesome and amazing day and life, and enjoy the film series, Herb Palmer Jr., the movie. And please like and subscribe. Thanks. Here's the rest of the house. What's interesting about this house, other than it being 150 years old, is it was the first one-room schoolhouse in Morris Plains. So it was just this room and that room. So the energy in this house is just amazing. So so just so you guys know, pretty interesting. This table's been in the family for a long time. My sister Betsy's going to keep this. I love the table. All the glass there. We just don't have the space for it. So. That's really a lot of the decisions is what do you keep and where do you keep it. Another interesting piece is this chamber pot. This, again, has been here for a million years. So before there was electricity, before there was indoor plumbing, in the middle of the night, you instead of going to the outhouse, this is what you did. I don't know if you can see this clock, but I love this clock. I didn't even know that it worked, but I was able to wind it up the other day, and it actually ticks. So here's the key, and it amazingly works. So pretty cool. don't know if you can see this piece. This piece was another piece that I made in high school, another wood piece. So I did have some talent, and you know, it's funny. You know, our talents and our creativity, we channel them, and they go where they go. But another interesting piece. Actually, I want to share this with you. I think I was 12 years old when I got this for my mom. It says, God made lovely things, sunsets, flowers, and trees, birds, and starlight, and loyal friends. And after he made all these, he gave another gift, more rare, more loving, and more true, a wonderful person, most fair, mother dear as you. So I gave that to my mom when I was like 12. Me and my mom had an interesting relationship. It was interesting. We had a lot of life lessons with each other, and it all worked out perfectly. God always does have a plan, and sometimes as you're going through it, you may not understand, but it always works out the way it's supposed to. If you keep getting up when you get knocked down, just keep getting up and keep your faith, and it all works out. Okay, guys, we're going to continue. So this is like one of my whole favorite pieces in the whole house. This piece has a history. This used to be ugly aqua blue or green, like one of my mom's favorite colors. Everything was ugly aqua blue. And it was at our summer house in Maine for many, many years. And we had a family member who's an antique dealer dip it in an acid tank and completely restore it. So I'm going to take this to my new apartment and eventually my new house. And I don't have dishes, but I'm going to put, you know, tchotchkes and awards and all kinds of cool stuff in here. It's just such a neat piece that we just had to have it go with us. Here's a whole box of alcohol from 1981. And most of you guys know I don't drink anymore. I mean, occasionally I'll have a glass of wine, but as I was cleaning out the house, I found 2 whole cases of used bottles of alcohol that are still half full. So there's some cream de mint. There's some I don't know what that is. Dom. Some Kahlua. That's probably bad. Some triple sec. So again, the bottles are cool, but the alcohol is not for me anymore. Part of the life lessons. Mm-hmm. This couch, I don't know if you can see it, but again, one of my favorite pieces. Mom had it reconditioned probably 20 years ago, and maybe the colors are from 1970, but I just love the woodwork and the scrolling. I'll move the mirror for you. This mirror is interesting too. You know, it's funny. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and what normally ticks us off, what gets us angry, what gets us upset, when we see the reflection of our stuff in another person, we get upset and we think it's them. But really, you guys, what we're seeing in other people's stuff is our own stuff that hasn't been healed yet. And you know, that's more of an advanced class, but it really is true. When someone ticks you off, or someone makes you angry, or someone makes you upset, you realize that there's parts in them that you did not see and not heal in yourself yet. So kind of cool. Part of the inner journey.